Since the founding of the People's Republic of China 75 years ago, the country has overcome limited resources to build the world's largest high-standard education system. In 1949, when the People's Republic of China was founded, about 80% of the population could not read or write. Only 20% of school-aged children were enrolled in primary schools. The literacy campaigns between 1949 and 1965 helped an average of over 6 million people each year become literate. 7 decades later, the latest national census report shows the illiteracy rate at less than 3%. Two legal landmarks here. In 1986, the compulsory education law came into force, extending the length of mandatory education from 6 to 9 years. Since 2008, tuition has been free during this 9-year period for all Chinese children. In 1949, the net enrollment ratio in primary schools was around 20%. With that compulsory education law in effect, the ratio surged to over 99% by the year 2000. The gross enrollment ratio in junior secondary school was at 3% in 1949, and by 2018 it soared to over 100%, indicating significant achievements in preventing dropouts. Official data also show a steady increase in higher education attendance. The gross enrollment ratio in universities was a mere 0.25% in 1949. It stood at over 60% in 2023. The number of students completing undergraduate programs at public colleges and universities rose to a high in 2023 of nearly 10.5 million. That's roughly the population of Sweden. And this reflects China's transition from a populous country to one that is rich in human resources. China has also improved gender equality, equitable access, and fair distribution of resources in its education system. The enrollment rate of primary school-aged boys and girls has been 99% since 2015. In 2021, China rolled out a training plan for college students majoring in education. Each year, 10,000 qualified teachers are sent to underdeveloped areas to boost the quality of local education. China has become one of Asia's major receiving countries for foreign students. More international students have come to China to pursue higher education. In 1950, there were only 33 overseas students in China under government exchange programs. And that figure has risen to nearly 500,000 in 2018, making China the largest destination in Asia for international students. The number of Chinese nationals studying overseas has also increased from just 35 in 1950 to more than 1 million in 2021, making China the biggest source of overseas students. In the US alone, during the 2019 to 2020 academic year, China accounted for 35% of all international students, contributing nearly $16 billion in economic value. There's no question that high-quality education is helping China improve the quality of its population, expand its talent pool, boost China's innovation drive, and overall development.